Pat's Nation, Pat Station, what's going on? What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's doing great out there today. Wednesday, here for some Pat's talk. We're gonna do a little Patriots Dolphins recap. We're gonna preview the Steelers. Chris Gonzalez, he came back to practice today. We got a lengthy injury report, so we can get into some of the injuries. Three best performers from this game, three worst performers. We can get into that. Also, man, are there any defensive concerns? Defense had given up some big plays over the past couple of weeks, so we're going to get into that. And also, Drake May, was this Drake May's best game? Was this his best game yet as a Patriot, as a pro? Had a pretty good performance against the Dolphins, so it was the Dolphins, but we're going to get into that. Also, we're going to preview the game, preview the matchup versus Steelers at the end of the show, and we're going to give our predictions, X factors for the game, and predictions for the Thursday night football, the game tomorrow. Because believe it or not, yes, we just beat the Dolphins. We got to play Buffalo in a couple of weeks, but we do have to keep eyes on other teams in the division. So this game tomorrow night is meaningful if you're a Patriots fan. So we're going to get into that here shortly. Planet, what's going on with you, bro?
What's going on, man? We got our first win of the season. I'm feeling good. How's it going?
Great, man. How does it feel, man, to come off a W?
It feels great, man. It was that close to going the other way. You know what I mean? We almost were sitting here 0-2. We've been talking under completely different circumstances, but that's the beauty of football. You know, you got to gut out those tough matchups sometimes, and, you know, it's a game of inches, and that's how close it was. And inches of his foot being out of bounds. And Achan, if he would have stepped out of bounds right there, I mean, if he didn't step out of bounds right there, he takes that to the house. Maybe the Patriots come back and respond, but that's a tough task. You know what I'm saying? That's a tough task, but we end up having one of Drake May's best games, if not his best game of his career. And now we got to hopefully continue that momentum into the Steelers back at home. So how are you feeling, though? How are you feeling about that?
I feel pretty good. I definitely don't think that's a game we win last year. I don't think we win that game last year. I think that game is over with after that punt return, after Malik Washington returned that back. That game, believe it, like that game is over with right then. That's when the game was over. That's when the bottom kind of falls off. And it kind of like Sunday, I was nervous as hell. I'm watching the game. And I was like, oh, here we go again. Because it was a back and forth game where we controlled the game for the most part, got up to a 12-point lead, should have been 14-0. But then, Malik Washington returns that punt. Tua gets hot in the beginning of the second quarter into the third quarter. And then we're like, oh, my God, here we go again, same old Patriots. But we weathered the storm. We showed resiliency. And I think you've seen that in Mike Vrabel in the press conferences today, Monday. Now we move on to the Steelers, but right after the game, the post game in the locker room. So I think we weathered that storm and was able to have a pretty good performance. Guys, hit the like button. Make sure you are sharing the content. Please hit that like button and go to the Pat's Planet page and make sure you hit the like button over there, man. Pat's Planet. Go check them out, man. And make sure you all subscribe to the Ken's Pat's All Patriots podcast and also Pat's Planet, his channel as well. This is the Midweek Motion. We come to y'all every Wednesday, as you can see right there. Just a little quick Dolphins Patriots recap. What really stood out to you in this game?
I think the key difference, the key reason we won was turnover. Okay, we forced a turnover, right? Drake May had none. Tua had that one interception. Sometimes that's all it takes. Also, the run game. All right, that was something that was non-existent for us in week one. We ended up having some ground game working for us. How much did we have on the ground total? I believe it was 122.
Mondre had like 60-something? Yeah, 122.
Yeah, but as a team, we had 122 to the Dolphins 61. So that just goes to show you right there. I mean, I know Tua threw for a decent amount of yardage, but that's something we got to get fixed. And obviously with Gonzo coming back, well, hopefully he's coming back. We'll see. But in getting him back, obviously that'll help improve the secondary and lower that passing yardage that we're giving up week to week. But yeah, that's what stood out to me was the fact that we got the run game going. it allowed Drake May to throw the ball way less than he did week 1. His completion percentage was through the roof. So that was something great to see. Hopefully he continues off that. And that's pretty much what stood out to me was that run game and Drake May's no turnovers.
Yeah, I think I'm a week too late because I thought Ramondre would have his best game against the Raiders, but he did against the Dolphins, and he looked real good.
Yeah,
he looked real good. It felt like he had 100 something. I think all the backs looked good. Henderson had a couple blunders with the holding penalties, but I thought he ran pretty good. He's still a rookie. Antonio Gibson, we about to get into that kick return touchdown.
I know.
I thought the game turned. Ramondre Stevenson, the player of the game. I wish I could show it up here. He had his hands out like he was a wide receiver. That was a nice catch, and that was a tough catch, man. Believe it, I know these guys are professionals and they get paid to make those plays, but that was a tough catch for a running back. Ramondre Stevenson ain't really known to be a receiver. He can catch the ball, but that's not his calling card. It's running tough between tackles, breaking tackles. And if that's anything, if we can get that Ramondre Stevenson playing like that every week, we cooking on offense. Because that was kind of like the piece after the first week. The Raiders game, we couldn't get the run game going. You notice we came back to it in Miami. We ran the ball. First couple plays, run. And Drake May with the small passing game. Do you think this play, the way we play, do you think that's sustainable? And can we carry that on for the rest of the year?
I do. I think that's the formula to success right there, to have that run game going so you're not putting Drake May in a situation where he's throwing the ball too much. I mean, maybe at one point in his career, he'll be able to handle that type of workload and win the game himself through the air. But right now, he does need that, what I would call like a crutch, just that rushing game. We need a running game in this McDaniels offense. We thought we'd have a running game in the McDaniels offense, and I still think we do. It was just that week 1 preview of it wasn't too good. I expected us to respond, and hopefully we continue back at home. We should continue. Yeah. Thing with the Steelers, we'll talk about that later. But I think we should be able to, and Trevion too, though. I want to see more from Trevion. We'll talk about that. Like you had said, he had a decent game, but like that was just for what his carries were. He wasn't out there much. And like you said, with the holding calls, I'm not concerned about his holding calls because he was one of the better pass blockers in the entire draft for running backs, believe it or not.
I want to play something real quick. Drake May spoke today, and I want to play this. So y'all guys listen to this.
How do you feel the first practice of the week went here?
Yeah, I think on to the next. Kind of, good one we got this past weekend, but we got to move on. One at home, we got to start to get one at home. I think going to start to play good in front of at our home stadium. I think that's something that's Coach Vrabel's been wanting to do, is play good at home and make this a tough place to play. So it comes with execution and details and starting off on a good Wednesday practice. Like we did that. We got some things to clean up and still talking with the new opponent and anytime I think some Wednesdays are stuff that you adjust and look back on. But I thought it was a good start.
Right there. So Drake May, he spoke today, obviously about the Steelers matchup. Moving on to our next talk. Do you think that was Drake May's best performance so far as a Patriots quarterback? I think it was, and I like what he said today about, we had a good performance, a good game about Miami, but we got to move on to Pittsburgh. And we'll get into the Steelers later in the show, but I like the fact that he acknowledged they had a good game, they had a good practice, they was fired up or whatnot, but he's ready to move on. Do you think that was Drake May? I think it was Drake May's best game as a Patriot. Absolutely. It's between that one, and I think he played good against the Colts and the Rams last year, but he lost those 2 games.
Yeah, and then the Jaguars, But they lost by like 16 points or something, but it was close throughout. But as far as like a game where he had 2 pass touchdowns.
Actually won the game,
Exactly. They won this game. He had 2 touchdowns, no turnovers. He actually had 3 touchdowns. I'm forgetting the run, but so he had 3 touchdowns. We can't forget that. So, you know what I mean? It was definitely his best game. I believe so, and to only throw the ball 23 times and be as effective. And it was like his decision-making too. You know what I mean? Quick release, stepping into the pocket on that Ramondre throw. He just got such good pocket presence I still look at him as like a rookie and as far as like the amount of games that he's played, because he hasn't even played 17 games or whatever you want to call it. So he's a second-year quarterback, but he's still learning like a rookie would be. But granted, I definitely look at that as his best game, and I feel like most people do. I heard Dan Orlowski talking about it being his best game too earlier on his show. So most people are looking at it as his best game.
And most importantly, something that I can't believe you didn't mention, 0 turnovers.
Oh, yeah.
Turnovers, 0 turnover. Now, the only throw that I didn't really like, it was one of Diggs, but I think he said that was his fault. Or
Yeah.
But the other one on the it was the last drive, I believe. He threw, it was a play action. He threw it to Hollins. Jack Jones could have undercut it. But I mean, Jack Jones didn't. I don't think Jack Jones was going to pick it off, but he was in position to do that. And I didn't know. It's not the fact that it wasn't really called. It was the fact that I think he threw it there to Hollins on that down. I guess you could say that makes sense. So I didn't really like that play. I would have just kept running and hopefully you get the first down and you kick your field goal. That's the only questionable throw. He didn't even come close to make a turnover. Now, knock on wood, we don't want to turn it over against the Steelers, nothing like that. But he did. He took care of the ball.
He did.
He actually could have had 3 passing touchdowns if the ball got deflected in the end zone going to Hunter Henry on like the third drive, I think. So he was hot that game. And there wasn't a lot of – he got sacks, but Will Campbell was solid. Jared Whistle, the whole offensive line was solid.
I know. That's what I was going to say.
A couple penalties from Morgan Moses. And the only time he really got sacked was when the tight ends were on the defensive ends. That's the only really time the offensive line looked pretty good.
No, they did. I was proud of that offensive line, especially the rookies, Will Campbell, Jared Wilson.
He looked real good.
The pass protection, too. Like, even Garrett Bradbury, give a shout-out to. He's down there. I don't know if you've seen the play Mike Vrabel showed on Patriots All Access, but
I was just looking at it.
Yeah, they showed one of the Ramondre Stevenson runs, and you've seen Matt Collins, you've seen Garrett Bradbury, and another offensive lineman. They were all upfield, like 20 yards downfield, putting up blocks. It was beautiful. So that's the type of football you want to see from this team.
Everybody talked bad about the Bradbury signing and was he going to strip? But Bradbury's been like our best lineman. He's been good. He's been good in pass blocking. Not
he
just
really has.
Pass blocking. So,
no, people were worried about him, rightfully so. But, I mean, he's been solid, and I'll knock right on wood with you because I'm hoping it continues.
Moving on to the defense. I think we got something good. Now, I know the grand prize, Gonzo. Hope we're going to get into Gonzo next. Hopefully he's back this week against the Steelers. He was a limited participant in practice today. Defense concern, are you worried about? I'm a little bit worried about the defense. Even if we do get Gonzo, because I think it's a lot of turnover there because you got new players. We got to mention Terrell Williams. He's probably not going to be out there this week again. So hearts out to him. I hope he continue to recover. Vrabel did say he's going to be around. He's doing better. But you got an in and out defensive coordinator in. Your best players not on the field. You got a lengthy injury report. And the Raiders, they gave up big plays to Trey Tucker, Dante Thornton, Brock Bowers, gave up big plays to Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle.
Yeah.
Are you starting to really get concerned about this defense? And I don't think it's just bring Gonzo back and everything gets fixed. I think he's going to make it better in terms of individual matchups, but I think it's something else going on with this defense. I think they're stopping the run pretty good and they're getting pressure, but I think the communication has to get better. And maybe when they get Gonzo back a lot, it might help everybody else out. Like Alex Austin had a bad game. We'll get into that here shortly. But I think if you get Gonzo in there, everybody else slide down a notch, and they cover somebody else. I just want to know, like, are you concerned about these big plays that we've been giving up? Because I am.
No, I'm definitely concerned. I mean, like you said, getting Gonzo back, you hope to look at it like, okay, it'll take away a half of the field, at least a third of the football field. He'll take away their best player. All that's good. But, yeah, we still got to have Alex Austin doing his thing. We still got to have Marcus Jones. And Marcus Jones has been okay for what he is. But Alex Austin, as you mentioned, he was struggling. Yeah. He was struggling. I don't know. He's just not used to being a CB. I don't want to call him a CB1 because that's Carlin Davis' role right now. And Carlin Davis, for the most part, he played well. So really my concern in the secondary kind of lies with how the linebackers been covering, like Robert Spillane when he's in coverage, and Alex Austin specifically. Because I've thought highly of Alex Austin all through camp. I've been comparing him to J.C. Jackson. You know what I mean?
Alex.
I like Alex Austin. So I'm looking for him to turn it around. But, yeah, this is definitely starting to concern me. 1 week is one thing without Gonzo. But when it's back-to-back weeks of the secondary looking like that, you have Geno Smith throwing for almost 400 yards, and then he looks like mediocre quarterback.
Oh, man, I don't even want to think, man. I was watching that game Monday night. I was like, wow. He had to look like that against the Chargers, but then against us. Now, I get the Chargers is a more veteran defense. They're more a little bit more established. But he picked the week against us to look the greatest, and the week against the Chargers on national TV, he looked terrible.
Yeah, wasn't it his first pass was intercepted?
Yeah, I was like, is that the same Geno that lit us up last week?
I think I tweeted out, I was like, you couldn't have gave us one of those. He did actually give us an interception. It was the Jalen Hawkins one, but not like that game. Oof. He wasn't throwing them like that.
Crazy, man. I'm telling you, man.
But no, I'm concerned. I'm just hoping that Gonzo fixes at least most of this problem, you know?
I think Carlton Davis been pretty good. Marcus Jones been good. The pass rush has been, man, shout out to Harold Landry. 4.5. I think he's leading the league in sacks. I think he's top 5 in the league right now in sacks.
No, he's leading. He's tied.
Okay.
That's what he is. He's tied for first with like 2 other guys, I believe.
Yeah,
but
he got like 4 sacks, I think.
4.5. Yeah, he's leading the league. So, and
Harold
then you got
Landry. Chaseon had a sack. Chaseon is on the injury report with a hamstring. I think he'd be all right. He was limited. Milton Williams. He's living up to the big bucks. He's living up to
He really is. He really
I
is.
want to see a little more from Christian Barman, but I think that's going to come around. Harold Landry's been solid, man. I'm just hoping we can afford no injuries at edge. Harold Landry, and we can afford it. I don't like the depth behind it. We got depth, but I don't like that depth that's behind it. Unproven Christian Elijah Ponder. Anthony Jennings bet against the run. He played a little bit on Sunday against the Dolphins. We got to keep these guys healthy, along with Robert Spillane. He's on my list here. We're about to get into 3 downs and 3 ups or whatnot.
Yeah,
we gotta stay healthy. We have got to stay healthy. B says, how we doing? Doing pretty good, man. Make sure you hit that like button. Come on to the YouTube, hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed, man. Appreciate it. To the Kansas Pats Talk and Pats Planet YouTube. Pats, who's your 3 best performers? We can start with 3 best performers.
Man, I don't want to give the same ones as you, so I don't want to take all the good ones, but I guess I'll give you my 3 best. All right. So Drake May is an obvious one. I'm sure you have him listed too.
Yeah. But
Drake May, the way he performed, we might as well both have him listed because it was out of this world, really. I mean, A+. I mean, that's how I look at it with that. And a lot of people agree. Aside from Drake May, my other 2, one's going to be offense, the other's going to be defense. Okay. So I'm going Ramondre, not only in the run game, but obviously the passing game. 5 catches, 88 yards. And like you said, that catch that he made for 55, that wasn't an easy catch. I know these are pros like you said, but like that's a wide receiver type catch. That's something you would have thought Trevion would have been doing out there. But I like that you gave Ramondre the love in week 1 as an X factor because people got to respect Ramondre Stevenson. He's still a young back in his prime. I like to think he's 27 years old. So I know he hasn't been as good as he was 2-3 years back, but I still think he has that in him. He's still a young back. You know what I mean? So yeah, I got Drake May, Ramondre. And then I got to go Milton Williams with the game-sailing sack plus another. He had 2 sacks. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of guys you can name in this game because a lot of guys played well. But Drake May, Ramondre, and Milton Williams, those are my 3 best performers of week 2 in the Dolphins win.
I'm going to go Drake May, Ramondre Stevenson. I'm going to go Harold Landry. I want to go Milton, but I just want to be different. Just for the sake of being different than you, I'm going to go with Harold Landry. I could go the whole defensive line, to be honest with you. I could go the whole defensive line.
No, for real, because
and they stepped up. Not even unannounced. I'm going with the offensive line, too. I thought it was solid. Will Campbell was you notice we're not hearing nothing about the arms and he's too short. We ain't hearing nothing about that. And his first 2 weeks being pretty solid.
For real, he's getting his respect right now too. Even PFF grades got him up there high. He's doing his thing. Will Campbell,
Jared Wilson been he's ranked pretty high. So
him too.
There are some honorable mentions. Those are your honorable mentions. But Drake, Mondre, Milton is good. I just want to be different from you, so I'm gonna say Drake, Mondre, and but Harold Landry. Clavon Chaseon did have a sack.
He had a sack too, but that's why you give him the whole defensive line love. You might as
well.
My
boy Jamari agrees with you. Drake, Mondre, Milton. Yes, sir. Guys, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure you are sharing the content. Make sure you are subscribed to the Kansas Pats Talk Patriots podcast. Make sure you are subscribed to Pat's Planet YouTube channel. Go follow him on Twitter too. 3 worst performers.
Oh yeah, 3 worst. We can't forget about 3 worst. All right, you know what I mean? In a game where a lot of guys played well, it's hard to find the worst. But when you have 3 penalties on the offensive line, I will put Morgan Moses on the list. I want to see more from him.
Yeah.
But he's got to – if you have that many penalties, you got to put him on the list. I'm going to put Pop Douglas on my list only because of the lack of snaps. I don't know. I think it's more of like a Josh McDaniels thing, not giving him.
But I wouldn't put that on Pop though.
No, that's what I mean. And it's a shame too. But we're like looking for worst performers there, and it's not on him. You're right. It's just he didn't have enough snaps to really do his thing. But I'm going to go Morgan Moses, Pop Douglas, and how about Robert Spillane?
I figured you'd probably go there.
Yeah, Robert, just because all these missed tackles, what's going on with him? He's a captain, the leader of the defense. He's supposed to be the Drake May to this defense. And yet, you know, when you're setting an example, you're missing more tackles than you're actually getting tackles. That's not a good sign. That's not a good look.
I'm going to go. So you went Moses, Spillane, and Pop. I'm going to go Alex Austin.
Yeah, I don't know. Alex Austin deserved to be on my list too. So yeah, Alex
Well, I
Austin.
can't believe you left this
But
one
no,
out.
no.
But I think I know why you didn't leave the one out that I'm gonna mention last. I think I
Yeah.
know why though. I'm gonna mention that shortly. I'm gonna go Alex Austin. He was. I mean, now granted, Gonzo's not out there. He's kind of put in a position where he's not knowing. He's not even a number 2 corner. He's not. He can't. He shouldn't be out there guarding Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. No, he's like a rotational corner. And we appreciate Alex Austin for what he does do when he is out there. But when Gonzo gets back, Alex Austin production will go up. I'm gonna go Alex Austin. Robert Spillane, he leads the league right now in missed tackles, him and Christian Ellis. I'm not going to put Ellis, I'm going to put Robert Spillane because we have expectations for Spillane. Gave you a nice contract. So I'm going to go Alex Austin, Robert Spillane, and I'm going to go with the kicker, Andrew Borregales, missing 2 extra points. You had another kickoff that gave him the ball to 40-yard. I mean, he was a disaster. But then I think the reason why you didn't put him out there because he did make the kick that kind of clinched the game for us. So I didn't want to do it, but I had to put somebody on the down list though. So I went with Andrew Borregales. So I went with Borregales, Alex Austin, and Robert Spillane.
No, that's actually I forgot all about Borregales. He did deserve to be up there, and he did respond. Give him his credit, and I don't think he's going to be cut from this team. Whereas if he would have missed that kick, he might have been cut that night. Yeah, you seen Vrabel give him the game ball and all that.
Yeah,
but yeah, I agree with you. Alex Austin, I have the numbers up that he allowed that game. He allowed a perfect passer rating. He allowed 158.3. I think it was 6 of 7. So yeah, they targeted him 7 times. He allowed 6 catches for 98 yards and a touchdown.
But the crazy thing is, I thought he was in good position on most of the plays, except for that Jalen Waddle toasted him like some burnt toast. I mean, he toasted him. Now, Waddle always has good games against us. But I think if Gonzo's there, Gonzo's on Tyreek, you got Carson Davis on Waddle, and you got Alex Austin as your rotational. So I don't really put the game on, but I had to put somebody on the list. I mean, I had to. So
you're right.
That's the point of the topic and whatnot. But yeah, those are my 3 worst performers. 3 worst performers: Alex Austin, Robert Spillane, and Andrew Borregales. And you went with Moses, Pop, and who was the
Spillane.
Yeah, Spillane. So those are our 3 worst performers. Gonzo, Chris Gonzalez might be playing. He was limited participant at practice today. Based off some of the video I seen from Mike Reese, I mean, I know they was in shells. They would kind of slowly walk. It didn't look like they were doing too much.
Yeah,
he didn't like he was going 100%. Now I don't know if that's because he not 100% or it's just that's the point of the drill for them not to go 100% right there. But the fact that he's talking to the media, he did an interview yesterday on Good Morning Football, and then he did one today with the local media. The fact that he's talking, normally you don't talk on Wednesdays if you're not going to play. So even if he's out there in a limited capacity, how do you feel about the matchup? This right here is going to carry to the next topic about the Steelers. We're doing a Steelers preview too. How do you feel about that? And I think even if he's out there limited snaps, that's good because you're getting him warmed up for next week. And then you're really going to need him in a couple of weeks on Sunday Night Football against the Bills.
That's what I think they're prepared for. I think you get limited today. He's probably going to be limited practice all week, honestly. And then we'll see him play, I think, in my opinion. I think we'll see him play. There's still a chance he gets ruled out, but
maybe on 3rd down or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. But I do think because he did say to the media, he's like, I'm fully healthy, which kind of shocked me, you know what I mean? But if that's the case, then there's no reason to believe that he wouldn't play unless the coaches are just going to be real careful, which they've been doing. This has been 2 months now. So it's like, you're either back here or not is the way I look at it. Hopefully he's 100% because I don't want him out there if he's not 100% tweaking.
You don't want him re-aggravating that thing.
Yeah, re-aggravate it, and then we restart the whole cycle again. So yeah, we got to be careful, but we definitely could use him. Who do we got covering? DK Metcalf.
Now, how would you now while we are talking about Steelers, I don't feel too bad about putting Carlton Davis on DK. Now DK's big. He's a big guy with 6'4", something like that. He's big, and he did a number last year, but it really just that one. He had that one deep pass last year. I would like our chance a lot more at Gonzo because if you put Carson Davis on DK, let's move on down the line. You got Alex Austin. If Gonzo plays, you got Gonzo on DK, and Carson Davis will be on Calvin Austin. Who's a 3rd receiver? Is it Robert Woods?
Roman Wilson, the rookie.
Roman Wilson. Roman Wilson. I like him. I actually liked him.
Yeah, no, he's not bad.
So they got him. If Gonzo doesn't play or if he's limited, Carlton on DK, Marcus Jones probably on Calvin Austin, And I mean, Alice Austin, whoever. I mean, I like the matchups because the Steelers wide receivers don't really scare me. It's really just DK. And if we can take him out, which he really ain't been going crazy. He got one touchdown. I only think he had 10 catches in 2 games. He really ain't been doing a lot. So it's really been the tight end. They get their tight ends involved a lot. Jonnu and Pat Frymouth. They got Jalen Warren. And, Rodgers been spreading the ball around. So I think that we match up real good against him from a defensive standpoint.
Yeah, I like the matchups. I do. I agree with that because Carlin Davis, he's long. I think he would do well against any of these receivers, really. This offense doesn't scare me. And I mean, at the first week, we seen Aaron Rodgers go off 4 touchdowns. One of them was just like a little shovel pass. I don't count that. But I mean, Aaron Rodgers came back down to life this past weekend. It really doesn't. Maybe Jalen Warren.
Seattle kind of had their way with them in that second half.
Yeah. Maybe Jalen Warren's something to watch. I mean, he's a solid back. But I think our secondary should be in good shape against the Steelers.
Would you blitz Rodgers?
Yeah, I would definitely. I mean, Rodgers is still the smart quarterback. He does have the experience and whatnot, but Rodgers don't scare me this day and age, It's not the same Rodgers of old. I will say he has a hell of a play fake. Did you see that play fake he did last week? He still got that.
Drake actually said he kind of takes some from Rodgers' game, the play fake, gripping the football, how he throws it, how he spins it. So Drake actually spoke on Aaron Rodgers today. Yeah, he I like his cadence too. Green 18. Yeah, I love his cadence and whatnot. It's an interesting matchup. You remember last year they came, and that's the game Drake got hurt, had a concussion when he was hit from behind by, I think it was one of their linebacker, I can't think, 50 Sherwood, I think that was Sherwood, hit him from behind, and Drake got at Jacoby Brissett actually won that game, but that goes as a win for Drake May because he started the game. I think we would have won that game even if May would have finished. I actually thought the way it was going. So this is the second time matching up, so technically Drake May's 1-0 against Rodgers.
Yeah.
But I want to see. I want to see how their defense attacks the offense. I think they're gonna play a lot of man coverage. They got Ramsey. They got Slay. I think looking at their injury report, not Slay, but Porter's probably not gonna play. He's probably gonna be out with a hamstring. Alex Highsmith, he's out. He's on IR. Deshaun Elliott, they starting safety. He's gonna be out. They got Derek Harmon back at practice, but I don't think he's gonna play. I don't think Harmon's gonna play. So they missing a bunch.
They banged up. Yeah, they're banged up.
They missing a bunch of starters. How you feel about the matchups outside? Slay and Ramsey going up against, because we didn't see a lot from Diggs and Kayshon Boutte against the Dolphins. Now Diggs had a couple of nice catches and Boutte had a touchdown, but nothing too crazy. But we didn't need him to do that game because we ran the ball pretty well. Special teams, defense, and Drake was getting the tight ends and the running backs involved. How you feel about the matchup against Ramsey and Slay with our receivers? I think this is a big Pop Douglas game.
Yeah, I feel good about it. I mean, the Steelers secondary, I think there's a stat that they gave up like over, was it 300 yards passing each week, first 3 weeks? I mean, first 2 weeks.
They give up a lot of rushing yards. I know that.
Yeah, so Darius Slay, Jalen Ramsey, those are some big-time names, but they're not the same prime guys that they once were, So it's funny, though. They got Jabril Peppers on the other side now.
I forgot to mention, yeah.
Yeah, they got Jabril Peppers over there. And then they just signed, what's his name? Juwan Bentley on the practice squad. So
how ironic they signed Bentley the week they play us.
That's what I'm saying. It's almost like a little mind game thing, right?
Yeah.
You get Peppers there, which that was mainly for the team, I believe. But I'm almost wondering if this Juwan Bentley thing was just like for the Patriots. And obviously they could use them. This defense has been in rough shape the first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But they still got TJ Watt in the pass rush too. So if they're hitting home on pass rush, that's going to make the secondary's job easier. But I do like the matchups head-to-head if we're protecting Drake May and he has time to throw.
Jamar said, I want Drake to target Kayshon and Diggs more this game. Yeah, I think this game you're going to get more wide receivers because they play a lot of man coverage. They play a lot of man, so they're going to man up. Ramsey, Slay. I think their slot is Echoes, assuming Porter probably not going to play. The zone, the Dolphins, I don't think they play a lot of zone. And I think anytime you play in zone, we listened to some shows today, Pop Douglas' game ain't the best in the zone. He's more of a man coverage beater. So I think if they go man coverage, I wouldn't be surprised to see Josh McDaniels go out there and go empty, go 4 or 5 wide and just start attacking Pittsburgh like that. We've seen them do it in the past against the Steelers. We've had the Steelers number for years. We've always played Pittsburgh. Even when we had Mac Jones, remember a couple of years ago, Betty Zappi went down to Pittsburgh and won. Like we've always matched up pretty good with. It doesn't matter who they have quarterback Where the game is at, we've always played Pittsburgh pretty darn good. It's just something about that. So that's gonna be Drake got to know to target Diggs in the red zone. That's a touchdown all day for us. Diggs was open on that one to Henry too. Williams, Diggs, and Keyshawn Boutte are the wide receiver. We need to get some touchdowns. Yeah, we got to get Cal Williams. He's been out there on the field though.
He's been getting more snaps.
He's been active and been out there. That means they're seeing something they like. It's probably just a numbers game right now. But at least he is getting the reps and he is getting out in the field. But I think we're gonna see a lot from the receiver this week because they play a lot of man coverage. And anytime you play man, you're gonna have those opportunities. I don't really like Ramsey on Keyshawn Boutte. I don't like that match because Boutte's not a burner. He can get deep, but he's not really a burner. I think Ramsey probably can stick with Keyshawn Boutte. We seen Darius Slay get burnt by Garrett Wilson the first week. Cooper Kupp actually got not Cooper Kupp, but Jackson Smith got Ramsey last week a couple of times. So Ramsey had a rough week. The Steelers defense has been bad, especially against the run. But is it an anomaly? Can you really depend on Steelers defense still continue to be that bad? Or what's more realistic? I was asking everybody this earlier. What's more realistic? The Steelers giving defense continuing to be bad, or the Patriots putting up 30 points again?
That's almost that's almost like playing chicken, me and halfway. Right. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with us. I'm gonna have to keep it. I know that's a little biased, but no, I do. I have more faith in Drake May putting it together for a second week in a row. And really, here's another thing with Stephon Diggs, still easing him in a little bit. He only had like 50% of the snaps, so I think like maybe he sees more snaps and he goes off maybe. Because
coming in. Appreciate it. Hey guys, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure you're sharing the content. Make sure you are subscribed to the Cans Pats Our Patriots podcast. Stop what you're doing right now. Don't take it a second. Give me that thumbs up. Go to the Pat's Planet, his YouTube channel. Go subscribe to his channel. Hit the like video over there. Boston Gamer says if Hollins can get some separation this week, I think he would be a big target for May this week. We don't have anyone else with that size in the red zone for receivers. I agree.
Yeah, he got one last week. It was his only catch, but it was still nice to see. Same thing with Boutte, just one catch, but it was a touchdown. So
yeah, Jabbar said they have to keep Williams on the field. He's really the only one with real speed on offense. I agree with that. Go ahead, Pat Splinter.
No, I was gonna say because even though Matt Collins and Keyshawn Boutte, they had a touchdown, they only had one catch each. But it was the thing with all the receivers across the board. Pop Douglas, the only receiver that had more than one catch was Stephon Diggs with his 4, and he only had 5 targets. So I like to see the wide receivers get more involved, but this was the thing. He only had to throw the ball 23 times. So when you're, you know what I mean? When you're succeeding in that.
Old man Mob, shout out to what's good, my brother Scotty.
Oh, what up, old man Mob? What up?
Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hitting that like button, man. Knock that like button out. Defense not going to be scared without a speed threat. True, Jamari. O'Can and T-Mac, I think you're talking about, Ted McMillan. Looking like the real deal receiver. Why I told you I want that kid, bro. He's a legit number one. Him and May together would have been good. Oh man, I don't even want to think about it, man.
Yeah, we still holding out.
I've been watching Matt in Carolina, man. Oh man, I'm starting to like Gibson more and more each week. On them kickoffs, he actually played pretty good in the preseason with the kickoffs too.
I know, and it's crazy because Trevion Henderson had the kickoff return in preseason. Yeah. So when they were kicking that ball off, I was like in my head, I was actually like doing some clip. Reacting to it in real time. And I was calling for Trevion. I was like, oh, let's go, Trevion. Let's take this. I didn't say take it to the house. I'm not going to take that much credit. But I was thinking Trevion would get a nice kick return. But Antonio Gibson has been that guy for us. He's been putting us in good field position. And then he takes it to the house. Yeah.
2 of the best young media people we got. Keep it up, guys. No, man, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Much love. Appreciate it. All right, prediction time for this. I'm going to give mine probably to Mark. I'm doing a show tomorrow night. But a couple key players for this game. Players to keep an eye on the Steelers Patriots game. Who will give me some X factors for the game? Just a couple guys.
Couple guys. All right. Let's try to make it interesting.
And y'all comment in the chat too. Give me a couple X factors, a couple guys y'all watching. It could be from the Steelers or the Patriots. Just put it in the comment box.
No, I'm gonna go straight to the defense side of the ball. We talked about him a little bit earlier, but I want to see Robert Spillane have a big game.
Yeah.
I want to see Robert Spillane have a big game. He's the captain. He's the defensive leader. No more missed tackles. I'm sure that Vrabel's writing home about those tackles. And we didn't talk about Terrell Williams missing the game altogether. Do you think the defensive coordinator not being around is having an effect on this defense? That could be a thing too. With Terrell Williams.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Robert Spillane, that's my guy to watch on the defensive side of the ball. If you want me to give an offense,
offense.
Trevion. I think
Okay.
Trevion's he had a quiet game last week. Trevion's gonna have a big game this week. So Trevion on the offense, Spillane on the defense. Those are my two guys to watch for. And I'm gonna hold off on my prediction too. But,
Okay. We both gonna hold off. I am gonna say something though, which way I'm how I'm feeling. Pop Douglas from offense. I think it's time. I think this is the perfect week. I think Pop Douglas is gonna have it this week. I got it right last week, Marjorie Stevenson. Well, I got it the week before. I was just a week late. I'm saying Pop Douglas this week. And on defense, I'm gonna go with Craig Woodson, Jalen Hawk. I want to see them against these tight ends. That's what I want to see. I think the corners we're gonna be all right. I want to see that. I want to see them against this tight end group for the Steelers. I think Steelers win this game in a close one. I'm gonna hold that comment right there. Last week I felt very optimistic about us beating the Dolphins. Yeah. I just felt it's just a feeling I had. I feel this how I feel this week. Right now, we still got 3-4 more days. I don't know, man. I've been good. I think. Cause we struggled at home, and keep in mind we at home this week. We are wearing the red throwback jersey. I forgot to mention that red.
Yeah, the Reds.
Yeah, so I just got a crazy feeling. I think Steelers. I'm with Boston Gamer, man. I think Steelers gonna win this one. Because I'm gonna tell you why. Now before the season, me and you, we weren't connected there. I said I think we're gonna be 2-2. We're gonna be 2-2 in the first 4. If we can get out 2-2, we're good. I said if we beat the Raiders on week 1, we will lose to the Dolphins. If we lose to the Raiders, we'll beat the Dolphins. It went like that. Then I said the Steelers-Panthers game. We haven't been a good home team. We got 2 home games back to back. I think we lose this week. Right now, it's Wednesday at 7:40. I can change my mind about Sunday.
You could because things could happen.
I think we lose this week, but we back home next week. We beat the Panthers, and we're 2-2 going into Buffalo. I would love to go into Buffalo 3-1. That's me personally. Because that game will probably be for division, but I don't think we're going. I think Steelers going to come in. They're coming after loss. I just can't bank on it right now. I just can't bank on the Steelers being that bad on defense again. Like it's early. I think I can see us having a letdown. Now I will say this. I'll say this right here. Before we had the show and before I heard Drake May spoke today, I was kind of like, yeah, we're gonna lose. Steelers coming in, we're gonna lose. But the fact that May came out and said that they've already moved on, it feel like the team's already preaching. Listen, we need to start winning some home games. He said Vrabel said that too. They want to start winning, playing good in front of their home fans and winning. I started coming over a little bit because I was like, we might get this one. That's why I said I want to see how we come out. Do we come out aggressive? Do we come out and play like we played last week, or do we come back looking like week 1? Do we come back down to earth this week? Because we haven't won back-to-back games in a couple years. I think I've seen today. We haven't won that. So I want to see how we come back. I think we're going to end up being 2-2. We'll lose this week and lose. Because I predicted this before the season. I said we'll lose that game. Well, I didn't say the Steelers game. I said one of the Steelers or the Panthers, we're not going to win both those home games. That's just how I feel. I could be wrong. But we're going to see, man. We are definitely going to see. Got a couple more comments before we get off.
I'm not going to lie. In the beginning of the season.
Like, what's your gut feeling right now?
Well, no.
I didn't want to get your prediction, but.
Well, no, because in the beginning of the season, I had us losing this game to the Steelers. They were one of my losses. I had the 10-7 of the 7 losses. The Steelers were one of them. However, I had us beating the Raiders. And now that happened, I kind of thought to myself, well, maybe with this Steelers defense struggling, maybe I could swap that Raiders one to the Steelers. However, it's early in the week still. I want to see the Gonzo status going further in the week. So I feel like by the time Friday rolls around, might have a better idea. This is going to be a close game. It's not going to be a blowout one way or the other. This is going to be a close game, and it could go either way. I know that's not what people want to hear. I'm going to back the home. I'm going to back the home team, Patriots.
Yeah. Old man Moss said for Steelers, I'm keeping my own cap. Also, I think he could be the wide receiver that will cook us because New England more than likely going to try and take away DK and tight end. We didn't think about Trey Tucker a couple weeks ago, and look what happened.
For real.
So we were like, who the heck is Trey Tucker? And we saw who Trey Tucker was. Jamari, I was saying we losing this game before the Steelers even picked up Rodgers. I remember Jamari saying that. I got the Steelers 28-21. Old man Moss says Pat 24% against Pat. That's kind of how I see it.
We're dogs. We're dogs right now, even in the sports book.
Like what, a point, right?
Yeah, by like a point, but we're at home, so it's
at
like
home. So hey, we was dogs last week and won. So
I know.
Ken and DJ was saying who's going to be their quarterback. Oh yeah, we didn't know who was going to be the Steelers quarterback. So I did remember. Hey Jamari, I did say I want to see who. Let's see who the quarterback is. Let's see. Steelers fan here. Trust me, we are losing and losing bad. The score would be 28-17, 70 yards for Henry. Stevenson, not a yard. Drake may rush a touchdown. Well, we got a Steelers fan here.
Let's go.
Hey, I know you're still a fan, but hey, hit that like button. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, man. I really appreciate it, man. He said we suck. Dang, still a fan saying that. Let me go back to this comment.
Nah, this ain't the Mac Jones days. Come on.
Steelers fan here. Trust me, we are losing and losing bad. The score will be 28-17. Plus 70 yards for Hunter Henry. I get Hunter Henry. Stevenson plus 90. Drake may rush a touchdown. That's a lot coming from a Steelers fan. I think the opposite. I think it's Echelon. I hope I said that right. I think we're gonna lose this game. Like I said, I reserve the right to change my mind, but we got 3 or 4 days. We'll see. A couple more comments before we get off. I think May gets a rushing touchdown. Henderson gets one, and Diggs finally gets one.
There we go.
Nice to see Diggs getting there with the red with the throwbacks on.
That's gonna be nice to see Diggs rocking those throwbacks too.
LAO Echelon, we in a battle here to see who's more pessimistic about their own team. I was talking to one of my Steelers buddies earlier, man. He a truck job. He said he feel the same way Echelon said. He's a diehard Steelers fan. He said they can't start the run. People run to the opposite side. TJ Watt. The secondary is old or whatnot. He said he just see us. He said he think they're gonna lose too. So we're gonna see, man. It's really gonna be interesting. Before we get off, as I said, we got I'm about to say Titans. We got Bills, Dolphins tomorrow. It has a lot to do with the Patriots in terms of ramifications for division. I'm gonna watch that game. I can't wait for that game. We just did to the Dolphins. It's a divisional game, so a Patriots fan, anybody, you want to keep eyes on the game. I know Jets fan gonna be watching too. They're doing their own situation with Justin Fields being hurt. We know Bills gonna win. Well, what's the line? Like 13 points, I think last time I looked.
Is it really that? I haven't checked it, but is it 13? Yeah, Mike McDaniel about to get fired if they get blown out.
I think they're gonna fire him Friday morning.
Yeah, if they get blown out though, for real, I'm not even joking. I'm praying for dude because the way he sounded,
it went down to 11.5.
Yeah, the way he sounded at that press conference, I seen a lot of comments saying he might have fell off the wagon. I guess he's an alcoholic.
He sounds kind of strange, man.
He does, right? He don't sound the same, and it's not even.
No, I think he's always sounded like that. He's always sounded kind of weird to me, man. I thought I was.
No, yeah, right. He definitely has always had a weird personality, but
I like him as an offensive coordinator, though.
He always could talk football at least well, but last week maybe they were just clipping certain parts. But the way he was saying, we lost and we played losing football. You can't win games playing losing. Like it was just basic. Elementary type talk. It was different.
I'm telling you, we losing, can't start the run, and O-line is soft. Yeah, Echelon, but I mean, y'all been hurt. Y'all had some injuries too, so I just can't see the Steelers defense continuing to be that bad against the run. So I think that's not. I think it's going to change. Maybe I hope I'm wrong. I hope this ain't the week that y'all.
I hope you're wrong too.
Right. I hope this ain't the week that your defense do figure it out. But we'll see, man. I see some guys calling for Terrell Austin, your defensive coordinator head, want him to get on fire. So we're gonna see, man. Bills going to demolish Dolphins. Comments are chiming in. I appreciate all the comments, man. Yeah, secondary is wide open for y'all to light up. Hey, tell them Boston game. Mike McDaniels is in concussion. Concussion protocol.
It's rough out there.
We have old Darius Slayer, Jalen Ramsey is was got fried bait and screwed by Cooper Kupp last week, and no Joey Porter. Oh man. Hey, that's something. If a Steelers fan is saying that, then there's something. I done had 2 people saying that, and they're still a fan.
Quick side Patriots topic. How about Mac Jones and Kendrick Bourne this past weekend?
Oh, yeah, man, they look good. And you remember Kyle Shanahan wanted Mac Jones in the 2021 draft.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they wanted to draft him.
I thought they were going Mac Jones.
Me too. So, I'm not even going to lie. On the low, I was kind of hoping because I didn't personally want us to draft Mac Jones. I didn't think Mac would fall to us. I thought the Patriots were going to try to trade up. But he just fell right in our lap, unfortunately, for how it turned out. But
you think the Saints are that bad, or you think it was Shanahan and Mac Jones?
Well, I give Shanahan all the credit in the world. I really love him as an offensive coach. And I think Mac Jones is one of those guys that could go out there one day ball, or he could go out there one day stink up the joint. You know what I'm saying? That's how Mac Jones is, and I think you're going to have to live and die with that. Some people still believe he could be a starter in this league. I'm not personally one that thinks he could be, but if it's going to work anywhere, it's going to be right where he's at.
Echelon said the scheme is horrible. Hey, I'm listening to this Steelers fan. He know his team better than we do.
You convincing me. I haven't made my official game pick, but I'm leaning New England. I am.
Like the live, you guys, make sure y'all like the live stream. Going to see a W this Sunday. Okay, we're gonna see, man. Hey, we gotta get a home win, man.
Right?
Can we please win at home?
If we start off 2-1 though, and then we got the Panthers after that, we're in good shape.
Yeah, because I thought we'd at least be 2-2, but we're gonna see, man.
Yeah.
Other comments, mac and cheese, happy 0-17, say 0-17. Boston Gamer. I hope Matt found himself a starting role somewhere. He's not a bad player. Hey,
I'm rooting for him.
Yeah. Hey, Bills Dolphins tomorrow. I got Bills. You got Bills. It could be interesting. Mike Vrabel could have got Mike McDaniel fired with that loss last week, so it could be the start of something, man. Hey guys, check me out. Hey, we had a great turnout last Sunday on the Patriots versus Dolphins play-by-play watch party. Come check me out this Sunday. We back at 1 p.m. Eastern. Try to be up there about 15 minutes ahead of time, about 12:45. We will be back rocking. Steelers at Patriots. I cannot wait. I'm leaning Steelers right now, but I got about 3 or 4 more days to change my mind. Stay tuned to my YouTube shorts. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Stay tuned to my YouTube. Stay tuned to my social media. Stay tuned to all that. Might change my mind, might not, but hey, I keep y'all updated. Come back for the watch party Sunday at 1 p.m. Steelers at Patriots. We're gonna be out the whole game, chit chatting, talking. Y'all come out, stop by. Hey, the watch party's been going crazy. You been tuned in, bro?
Yeah, I pop in there, man. I'm gonna have to hop in, literally, get me on screen and talking with you too. We'll see.
Hey, Echelon, come by the watch party Sunday on this channel, Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you subscribe. Come by, check it out, man. Had a game on your TV, had a watch party on your phone, man. Come check me out.
I'm gonna lock in the parlay. I'm gonna lock in the parlay numbers for you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And in the future too, we're gonna start putting the parlays and prize picks up here for y'all, just to give y'all some insights on some prize picks or FanDuel, some finishes. We're about to get all that together, man. So appreciate you guys. Just one more comment, couple more comments. Thanks for the stream, Jan. I'll catch y'all later. Yes, sir. See you Sunday. Well, I'm doing a show tomorrow night too.
Yeah, I go on Friday night. The Pat Planet podcast every Friday night.
That's your loss. Yes, yeah. Oh, go ahead, Pat.
No, that's it. Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. You can catch me, Pat's Planet podcast, and that'll be it. And then we got game Sunday. You already know what time it is. Make sure you're joining Ken's watch party.
He said, remember that comment. Hey, I'm gonna see you Sunday, Echelon, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate guys.
Yeah, appreciate you guys.
Appreciate it. Hey, send the channel to a few of your other Steelers friends too, man. I appreciate it, man. Hit that like button, guys. We catch y'all Sunday. Oh, I'll be back live tomorrow night. Me and DJ can go live, give our final predictions, and do another preview for the game. So we would catch y'all. Hey, Pat's Planet, anything left?
Just hit me up Friday night, and we'll see. Maybe I'll pop in your watch party this Sunday.
Yes, sir. And Pat's Planet has a show Friday night too, man. So make sure you check him out. I'll be there. Appreciate it, man. Hey, guys, let's get it. Let's go get this W, man. See you guys tomorrow night. And also, if you're not with me tomorrow night, see you Sunday. Go Pats.
Go Pats. Let's go.